of the 100 video challenge, and I'm finally done. And I'm so happy that it's over and I can take a break. And I will continue to make video after this challenge. I will just take a little break, maybe a few days, weeks, months, I don't know. I will see. At the moment I have a lot of things unrelated to drawing to do, so I will not be able to continue the drawing on the channel for quite a while, but I will come back to it because I really like what I'm doing here. And for this last video, I'm just going to go over all the videos that I made, and now that I remember what I've done, I'm just going to pinpoint what video was actually interesting, and if you're arriving, maybe what you should look at if you didn't look at everything. So the first video is where I describe the channel, so it's not really important. Then how to find set day, it's good, it's interesting. Using Sakugabaru to study 2D animation, it's also interesting. It's just what the title said. Yeah, it's also interesting, the next one, because it's like my first video where I'm actually drawing from imagination, so you get an idea of where I was starting from, which is not like a beginner level. I was already drawing for quite some time. And then there is the first video where I do an observation drawing, and it's pretty bad, and I take a lot of time, and it took me 5 hours to get to something decent. So that's my starting level. And from here, what are the next video? Learning to draw model. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do exactly, what kind of exercise, what's my idea of how I could try to train. And after that I start training tracing. I want to see how long it take me to just redraw a line with the right curve, just the motor skill, and so I'm taking a look at that at first. Okay, let's go to the second page. Okay, is it loading? No. Okay, now it's loaded. Then there is a video, fastest and most accurate curve found. Well, it's not really interesting, not a big insight, it's just like some lines are easier to do than other, but in the end what I thought is that like doing the line towards yourself is easier than the other one, but in the end you don't want to move your canvas too much when you're drawing, because it makes you lose time and focus, so don't focus on that. That's a super good tip. Then it's just a time lapse. Then I say I'm done with tracing. I don't remember what else I say inside of that, but maybe it's interesting. Model observation, measuring my mistake. This is a super important video because it's the first video where I actually explain what's my my method to calculate error, which is just taking the height of the drawing and then comparing my biggest error in percentage to the height. I explained it in the video, but this video is important, so if you look at the channel, take a look at this one. Then there is 2 videos where I talk about what are the techniques of observation drawings. So these videos are also pretty interesting. Then what else? Can I scroll up a little bit? Yes. Observational drawing trainings. Yeah, I'm just training. Here also it's just training, but it gives you an idea of what it looks like and how fast I am. Then it's also some training here. Then the analysis. This is an important video too. How much off model can you draw? So this one, it's where I take a look at the percentage of error and what kind of percentage is okay, pro, bad, and garbage. So this one is really good. I'm not sure it's 100% accurate on the percentage, but I think it's okay. This video is worth watching. What else? Drawing model without copying. I need to change the title of this one too, but yeah, I'm just trying to draw on model after the training that I've done, which is okay. It's interesting to look at, but I should do more content about drawing on model. It's not enough here. Then this one is not interesting. I don't remember what I said, but it's just a Christmas video. Then character drawing for imagination, which was not super interesting too, I think. No insight, but you can look at it to see it's me drawing for imagination. And also I think I'm just showing people what I used to draw before starting observation drawing exercises. So it can be interesting just to know the progress that I've made on Visual Library. Then I'm sick for a few days. Then there is a series of videos where I do the average face. Is it interesting? I think you can take a look. It's okay. It's interesting. It's just it's an experiment. Maybe I can do. It's not too long to look at too. So yeah, why not? It's an okay stuff. What else? Working on facial expression. I actually did not say anything on that one. I wanted to start working on facial expression, but I did not do anything. Then this one, not interesting. Drawing for imagination, okay, not very interesting. This one too, it's just to get an idea of what's my level. Then some keyframe studies. Now you get an idea of how I work on the studies that I do, but I don't give any insight. Maybe then this one, sort on drawing every day, but it's not really important. What else? I think at the end of this video I will make a playlist of the video I think are actually interesting from this video. This one, good drawing, but nothing really, no theory. Then what I wish I knew when I started drawing 10 years ago, this video is really short, but definitely think that what I'm saying inside of it is true. And if I've done this information ignoring the Bitcoin part at the end, because okay, it's not related to drawing, but I think it's really important. So if I repeat right now what's inside of it, copy pro drawings, draw a lot of cubes from perspective in imagination, and read the Scott Robertson books. You do these three things and you're good at drawing. I think it's simple as that, but maybe I'm wrong, but it's a really good start for not a lot of information. Then just here I'm making some progress, which is cool. Then animation study, are they helpful? I don't know. I've started to try to do something, but I didn't go all the way in studying the subject. Maybe you can try to do that yourself and send me a message and tell me if it's interesting. Maybe I will go back to it later, but it was not really possible to do with the challenge because it takes a lot of time to do animation studies, and yeah, I didn't do any other than this one. But it looked like it worked pretty well. A lot of likes and a lot of views. So yeah, I might try to finish that subject later. Then what else? Qt only study. Okay, so these are just studies. This one, face observation L for all objects. Here I'm just looking at if my observation skill is working only on faces or also on other objects. And yeah, it worked on everything. That was a pretty simple stuff. You don't really need to look at the video, I think. Drawing character from imagination, just drawing character from imagination. This one I say I train from precision. I train precision, then I train speed. No, I don't really think that anymore. I'm not sure if it's a super good not a good insight in this video. Then analysis. So starting from here, I'm starting to do some real studies, which started to be a little bit boring, I think, for most viewers. But a lot of these videos are actually interesting if you really want to get more knowledge about observation drawing. But I think I will make a recap video of all of that, because right now it's a lot of mess, a lot of useless video with code that no one wants to look at, and just some filler video that I have to make because I have to work on stuff every day. But there is a lot of things that are going on here. The first one is analysis, my precision over time when drawing 3-line drawing for a few minutes. Okay, then I talk about starting error and error reduction rate, so that's also an interesting video. Then beginner versus artist, that's also an interesting video. Then I'm talking about my automatic error software. Okay, I will show it to you in the next video, so if you don't look at the video, it's okay. S lines are basically hard and are basically C lines. Yes, okay, why not? You can watch this video if you want, it's not super important. Here I'm talking about Bezier curve versus artist. What's going on? What's a curve? You can look at that. I think it's an interesting topic, but it's not necessarily the most insightful video. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of the videos. Pro artist. Okay, so this one is interesting, which is named Art Analysis Pro Animator on Character Designer, doing the train line drawing exercise, and you see his statistics. So it's just one take. It's not super like the definite skill of a pro, but I think it's just at the point of reference, it's interesting. I should do more of them for later. Now it's okay. Then I do some analysis on my 3-line drawing studies, where I do 100 of them. Then I do here another exercise that was quite interesting, which is training my observation by doing correction. This exercise is interesting. I've done it only once, but I would definitely want to go look deeper into that and see what's the limit and what can you learn from it. I didn't do much of it, but I think it's a pretty cool exercise. Then analysis for doing, learn, C-line studies, boring. don't need to look at that. Here, my dream of Special Control Z. Yep, don't need to look at that. Nothing came out of it, so it's useless. Okay, let's go to the next page. Model study, you can look at that if you want. It's not super, there is nothing, it's just me drawing, but it's like the last drawing that I do from observation. Or something like that. Maybe I do some other one later. 30 seconds per line, make more consistent, blah blah blah. I'm not sure this one is relevant. What was I trying to say? I don't know, but maybe for the video about statistics and stuff like that, don't look at them, and I will make a clean video about all this theoretical stuff, because it's quite a mess at the moment. Yes. All the video at the end are a bit boring, because I'm working on just like the software and stuff. The number of points. Yeah, I'm talking about the number of points in a curve and in lines, which make the complexity and which make the time it takes to draw something. So this is interesting. Why not? You can take a look at it. Then I talk about my algorithm. So if you're interested in that, you can look at it. What else? My goal is 2%. Okay, what it look like? Yes, why not? Zoom out for better observation. Okay, everything is in the title. What else? This one is interesting. It's using a software to compute the error that I make on a face drawing. So take a look at that. I think it's interesting. This one is pretty cool. Then it's just some observation and stuff that I've done after the ferry break, which was everything is just filler up to the end of from this. Drawing from imagination, making a little bit more drawings. Okay, and then some final videos. And the book I want to make, definitely an interesting video. And then I think I will continue on the subject that are in these videos. Anyway, so that's the end. I will make maybe a playlist from all the interesting videos that I've made on this 100 challenge. So maybe a 10 video playlist. We'll see. And thank you everyone for looking at all my videos from the start. That's super nice for you to take the time to look at these videos, even if a lot of them were not necessarily the greatest video ever. Now I'm more comfortable making video, and I will continue to make them. I hope I will see you on the next one in a few weeks, maybe months. We will see. All right, take care, guys, and see you around.